It's the men's round of 16 out of the water right now at the Banco Brasil Saquarema Pro presented by Cero. Former CTers, Jackson Baker in the red, Samuel Pupo is in the blue. Best result of the year so far already for Jacko. And Samuel Pupo, a former champion out there in the blue jersey. More than anything, a lot of talent that he can really go toe-to-toe against in the free serves. 2 points on his opener. This is the wave that we hadn't seen, Marco. And Samuka, but he has a 2 on the board, a quick wave for Pupo during the break, and then another one right here, up and riding. Mistake at the end for Sam, and then just a 2.83 to get things going. Still plenty of time on the clock.
Oh yeah, 2-turn combo. He got lost in the second one. A little bog in the end. Dial any lineup in the glove easily.
And here's the Merriweather local, Jackson Baker. Loves to, bring out a lot of awareness for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October, and he's really somebody who's talented, but blue collar, has worked hard to get to where he's at. A former CT surfer for this entire round, as Jackson Baker also got a pretty strong opener himself.
Oh yeah, pretty functional snap first, and then the second one, he squeezed one, almost coming late to the party with the last one, but amazing style, nice flow, connecting one maneuver to the other, rail to rail, tutorial of rail surfing from Jacko Baker.
One of the best on tour is not only saying something, but he's worked to be able to get to this point. Same thing as this guy, boy. Second turn, a lot of quality on it for Samuka. And that JS looking good so far on the backhand, 22:35 on the clock.
For there, let's check it out first. Powerful, first gouge, and then zigzagging, bang, to almost 12 o'clock, snap, off the top into a snap, and then some, inside little cherry on tops.
So he barely made it through his previous round heat in the round of 32. And as you can see right here, having, two of the more experienced surfers in head-to-head matchups out in heat number 1 might be a really good pace to set the
entire globe for sure. I surfed in a season in Hawaii with the JS for the first time. I'm never going to forget that board. A little left over in the inside, the one that just grabbed for doing his exhibition. This is, the son of those guys surfing me. And gear-wise, man, a Brazilian surfer with a gear from Australian band. Samuel Pupo with you, mate.
And now Jacko, big end section turn right there for Baker. And he's going to kick out with a lot of confidence. The Aussie crew loves it. And having a look from the start, Banco Brasil replay of Baker's.
Fast start, like a setup snap there, just tic-tacking, just to be able to sting that second.
So Baker with priority, in second priority, but with the lead, has a pair of 4.83s. Pupo goes huge on the first one, connects well on the second, but majority of the score going to come from the aggressiveness of the first maneuver. With Joao Chianca, going to look at the replay right here first, though. And this seems to be like the best of the heat, considering that first one very aggressive, the second one good. But really the majority of the score going to come from this first one here.
Oh, tail throw there in the first snap. Unfortunately, the second session didn't provide such a steepy, ramp for him. But nice snap, man.
So an aggressive combo right there from Pupo.
Days of competition, but Samuka is playing the game really nicely, staying close to the opponent.
In the lead. Now Baker looking right, needs a 7.67. We know how good he is with the power surfing. On rail there for the first one. Big layback Larian. Somehow was going into a 180 right there. Incomplete, unfortunately, for Jacko. But a great attempt. I love the variation that he was bringing right there with that layback.
I love the layback into a fakie. You're just talking about throw some props to the Fletcher Hoffman also. But that's why I think he's so ahead of the peaks, on the fan peaks there.
Well, this one during the break, Marcos, Jackson's best, a 5.23. And he's back in the mix, really. Now needs a 7.27, which is still a good score, but once again, he has dropped massive numbers in the past few years at this location.
Man, the board seems electric. Yeah. Nice flow between turns.
Really, a lot of his success in the previous years had to come on the rights.
but I prefer the, Mike Ness version. Sorry, Joe Strummer, rest in peace.
2 minutes and 15 on the clock. At least a quarterfinal guaranteed for the former champion Samuel Pupo, and he is looking to win 2 out of the last 3 Challenger Series events held here in Saquarema. We'll see Jackson Baker compete a pipe in a few months.
Yeah, Mitchell, Samuka, parabéns. You are in the quarters now. And let's talk about this heat. Like yesterday you had a buzzer beater. In this beginning of this heat, you and Jackson, you were going back and forth, but then you found the score that put you in control of the heat. So how it's been your mental space during this heat?
Yeah, I mean, my round of 32 heat was really slow, and I had a buzzer beater. Was waiting for a wave for almost 20 minutes, and it came right in the end. And this heat, I knew it was going to be slow again, so I decided to be more active and give myself as many chances as possible, just keep riding waves and just trying to find a score on anything, really. It's been really tricky today, conditions, and hopefully it will be better next few days for the quarters and we can have some bigger scores showing up. But it's always good to make heats, and I feel like this round was really important for me. So yeah, I'm happy to be in the quarters.
Outside of surfing, what's been inspiring and motivating you lately?
There's a lot of things to get motivated by. I feel like just my whole team around me, it's what been motivating me the most lately. My mom, my physio, my girlfriend, and just trying to make them proud and trying to do a good job so everyone can be happy at the end of the year. The brothers can be back on tour together, and that's my main goal. And yeah.
Now in Portuguese, you want to send a message to your fans, supporters, family?
Obrigado a todo mundo que está na torcida. Muito feliz de avançar aqui em Saquarema de novo. Espero que eu continue avançando, a gente tenha melhores condições para notas maiores, e toda a molecada que está assistindo também. Eu vi que minha pintura da teia uma molecada está fazendo, está se inspirando. Isso é uma das coisas que me motiva muito. Eu cresci tendo pessoas que eu me inspirava, no surf, e eu poder ser uma inspiração para qualquer criança hoje em dia já acho que já marca muito assim minha vida, assim. Então fico muito feliz.
Incrível, parabéns. Thank you very much. And I'm sorry, Jackson. Back to you guys.